Hello. Yes, we're gonna do another fun ranked games, or the arena games actually, in HeartStone, which I'm looking very much forward to. I was on now 10 days on holiday, so I had a lot of time to play a little bit. I didn't go, it was an arena. I decided to spare my gold up after the last kind of great success which I had with my last videos and arena play, where I was playing a mage and I reached 6 kills, 6 wins, so I was kind of excited about that part. The second one, which I did in holidays, didn't went so well. I was playing a rogue and got pretty much busted after I think 1-2 wins maximum. This was yeah, a lesson for me to let it go a little bit, not to stress it out, and just to collect some gold. And now when I'm back, I can stream, I can record it for you guys and define my awesome tactics. Wait, I need to close the window. Nothing happened. I'm back. Okay, so we're gonna do the same strategic as with a mage play some time ago in the videos. We will have a look at Icy Veins overview to follow up a little bit, to have a little bit guidance and helping hand basically in what cards to choose and which heroes to take. He says that after Mage, which is tier 1, Paladin, Druid and Rogue are tier 2 for this purpose, so I will go with a Paladin. Personally, I would most likely go with Hunter or with a Warlock. More favorable. I favor those heroes more, but because we want to learn, we're gonna stick to what someone who should know it good says, so Paladin is a choice. And of course, we're gonna open the site. Where is it? Yeah, we open the site for which cards are the best. As a Paladin, we have now rare cards first. Holy Wrath is first, which we have. It's tier 4. Okay, that's an interesting card. I think specifically if you have some a lot of cards which are a little bit higher, so you can do a lot of damage to them. Personally, I think that we should go with Sunwalker. Sunwalker is a very strong card. Murloc is definitely not something which we want to risk in such early game to pick a card which is depending on getting the combination of other card. So I suppose Taunt, Divine in form of a Sunwalker would be definitely better than Holy Wrath, and I'm right. So the next card I definitely want always. I don't like this card at all. I'm sorry. In regards to its stats, it's quite a nice card. It's 6 stats points which you're getting for 3 mana. That's quite okay. But just 1 life point is quite tricky if you play against a mage. This is only 2 mana and kills this card completely off. And a lot of other cards as well, of course, which to handle with this. He doesn't have any specific abilities, so I don't think it's a good choice. With the Voodoo Doctor for 1 mana, it's not too bad to have those abilities. However, I prefer to go with damage instead of restore heal, and because every deck needs to have a card drawing cards, I think Blessing of Wisdom is the way to go. It's tier 3. Magma Rager actually, yeah, is tier 6. Tier 6, yes, nice. Tier 6, which is the worst. And Voodoo Doctor is 4. Therefore, I'm right to say to go with this card. So, very interesting next combination. We have Guardian of Kings, Loot Hoarder, and Agent Protector. I think those are all very nice cards. I'm not sure what I would prefer currently. Well, we took 1, we have already 1 on this height. However, I think we go with Argent Protector. This would be my guess right now. It's tier 2, which confirms that he is a good one. Loot Hoarder is average in tier 4. and Guardian of Kings is tier 3, therefore we're going with Agent Protector. I think specifically in Arena it is not a bad choice to take a lot of early heroes, early creatures in order to put up some pressure on our enemy. Consecration is a no-brainer here. We definitely need to have, for the same reason which I just told, we need to have a possibility to wipe the deck. Now, Oasis Snapchat is, again, from the stats points, a nice character. It's a beast, so this is more what a hunter wants to have, but it has only 2 points of attack and no taunt or additional utility for me, so this won't be definitely not a good choice. Let's check. Oasis, yes, it's bad, tier 5. This is Shibira is a nice, in general, not too bad card for 1 mana. Gives you some nice defenses, however, again, 0 attack, so it will be just prolonging the time. And our asset Swamp Ooze is of course has a nice utility against a rogue, against a warrior, against another paladin, so definitely the choice here. So Stranglethorn, this is now tricky. Stranglethorn Tiger is average. It's a okayish card. A lot of the arena is okayish. Although if I have taunt, I prefer to have a little bit more, to have it 5/6 instead of 6/5. And for 6 mana, it's not the best quality which you get in a card in regards of attribute points. Bloodsail Raider is a nice card if you have weapons, which we don't have so far. So I will definitely skip it. And I will go with Stranglethorn most likely. Let's see. Okay, so a lot of the arena and Stranglethorn are set in the same area. I will go with the Stranglethorn because I have, I don't know, emotional feeling I should do it like this. So again, we don't have any weapons so far, so we're leaving this out. Card drawing, we have once, we have... Didn't we 2? No, we decided for something else, yes. So it's the choices between those cards. I would tend currently to go with Blessing of Kings. Yes, and this is exactly how in this list I'm getting the idea too. So, Taunt for once 4 with 3 mana. It's not too bad. Again, very little of damage. A Divine Shield and a spell damage. We have currently a lot of spells, and I don't think that Paladin has so many spells maybe to deal damage. Well, you could build him, but we don't know yet what we're getting, so I would go with Hand of Protection. Let's check it out. Hand of Protection is 3 and Ogre Magi. What did I write here? I got something wrong. Yes, he agrees with me again. Perfect. Again, we don't want this one. This is very nice. Shattered Sun Cleric is always a very good choice to have. It's an excellent tier, so easy choice there. Twilight Drake is a very interesting card if you have a deck which consists at least enough card drawing, so you can bump him up quite nicely. Charge Battlecry is of course very nice, but I'm a little bit afraid of giving my opponent mana crystals for free in a deck where you can't put up such a pressure in the early that that you could actually have a big advantage by pressure than by giving the opponent a mana crystal. I don't have so many early so far, so I would definitely go with Azure Drake. Let us check if I'm kind of agreeing. Azure Drake is tier 2 and Arcane Golem is tier 5, and let's not check. Twilight is tier 2, so it's the same like at Sudrake. As I said, I don't have so many currently card drawing mechanisms, so I don't want to risk it. 3/3 Taunt is good. This one is good, especially with actually my ability to put little creatures, little paladins on the board. It's actually, I think, can be a very useful choice. Let's see, it's tier 3. Island 4 is 4, and I believe that the Core Hound will be worse too. Yes. So again, I made the right choice, right thinking for the win. Well, very nice for 2 mana, but well, preferably I don't want to get so much damage that I need to counter heal it and waste a card on it. Of course, we can use it on creatures as well, but we don't have so far anything so big that we want to have it. We definitely need to have a silence in our overview. So this card is tier 2, and Guardian of the Kings was tier 3. Yes, so my choice was correct again, the silent, to go with the silent. I kind of like this card, and I think that it has definitely a good, as soon as you can play it and on mana 5, on turn 5, it's quite strong because you're getting a lot of attributes. You have of course a disadvantage, however, with my hero ability, this should be kind of okay. So let's see if I get agreed. So this is tier 3. Damage is worse, as well as Storm Peak, because this is just too expensive for what we're getting, so we're going with Adventure. Light's Justice, Echo of Pain, and Divine Shield. Very nice cards, all 3. I like them all 3, which I will tend currently with a Silver Moon, I guess. Let's see, Light Justice is on 4, tier 4. Acolyte of Pain is tier 4 as well, and the Silver Moon is actually tier 4 too. So what are we doing? We have currently, where we are 13 cards in, we have 1, 2 drawing mechanism. Well, if you count the Ezra Drake, 3, but I still don't think you can ever have 2 less of it. We have 2, we have less 3 mana values, so I'm going with a whatever it's called, Acolyte of Pain. So Hammer of Wrath, very interesting. Again, we had this combination already. Restore 3 health, 3/3. Well, it's okay-ish card. I don't want to waste actually a card on being healing without having a master plan up front. So again, we don't have any weapons yet, so it's definitely the Hammer of Wrath. So I don't even need to look there. So that's not interesting. This is very expensive, 5/4 for 6 mana, even though it will give me 4 mana back, 4 health back to my hero. I think I will go with a useful Pandaren Master. I can use it in combination with Shattered Sun Cleric. I can use it in combination with Acolyte of Pain, with Spellbreaker, with Azure. So yes, that's what we're going to want to have. That's quite nice. You have to calculate it's 4/4, but with Battlecry ability it's actually a 6/4, although you can't cast it on its own, but technically these are the attributes you can, these are the attributes which are provided by 4 mana. This is really nice. Freezing a character is always very nice too. I have already 1 Stealth, Stranglethorn, this is 4/2, so I would go either with the Frost Elemental or with the Dark Iron Graph, and I most likely would tend to the Dark Iron Graph because of the unexpected boost he's providing. And those are equally high, so let's see where we want to have our mana curve. We have already 1. We have already some in the higher stages, so I will go with damage. Of course, again, another card drawing. I really like card draws. I think a lot of card draws is awesome. However, if you don't kill anything, it's bad. So we will go with the Frostwolf Warlord for the reason that, again, my passive ability will help quite a lot. Frostwolf is, however, tier 4, and Blessing of Wisdom is tier 3. Well, I tend to... I don't have so many low mana creatures, so to that point when I can play it out, I most likely won't have so much on the board. Assumption need to consider, so I will go with Blessing of Wisdoms and stick to the list. Wind Fury and Repentance. That's very nice, I think. That's a nice... Secrets are always fun to play. Let's see what is... Where do we write this? Oh, Repentance. Whatever. However, it's tier 4. And our Thrall is tier 5. Therefore, let's go with it. And just hope that I can place it in a very good, awesome moment. So, we have some rare choices to make. Those are all very nice cards. Secret Keeper is a cool idea, but we have only one secret. So, depending on the enemy to put out the secret, especially when you have the card played already, that's not the best option. I don't have so many spells currently to be able to wipe the board with a Wild Pyromancer, and we're already 19 cards in, so better not risking it. So Aldo Peacekeeper would be my choice currently. Although, however, having another board clearer is kind of important. I have only one so far. Okay, so Aldur is tier 2. Let's see, the Wild Pyromancer is tier 3. And Secret Keeper, which we won't take, is 6. So, yeah, let's go with it. So we have common cards again. Again, Jesus Christ, he's really insisting that I take him into the deck. So those will be the choices which we have. Argent Squire and Blessing of Might. I would tend currently to go with Argent, because having a minion out is more important than having suddenly something with +3, and additionally I have already items, I have already creatures and possibilities to make my creatures stronger, therefore I tend to go with Argent Squire. And this is tier 4, this is tier 2, therefore there's my choice. Well, Blessing of Kings I think should be the one I want to have. It's tier 2, and Light's Justice will be worse. Yes, so we're going with it. Another Venturer Co-Mercenary. Well, how many card throwing mechanisms I have? 1, 2. I have 3. I have 4. Yeah, I think I will go with a bigger card. Definitely no Murloc. We don't want to have. Also, it's 1 mana 2/1. It's just too easily killable. This looks like a good card because it actually provides you for 2 mana. It provides you a 3/2. However, they are both on 1 health, so can be killed very easily. Therefore, the Agent Protector is choice what you're doing here. Well, that's interesting, and that's interesting as well. I don't want to go for the Punter currently, although we could need a little bit more in the lower area. I think this one is stronger, but again, we are already in this area, so let's see what you will tell me, maybe giving me good advice. Blessing of the King is tier 2. Noble Sacrifice is tier 4. And the Jungle Panther is tier 4 as well. However, although this list, we're trying to stick a little bit to the list, we can't just ignore our mana curve. And I'm tempted to go with, what do I have here on 3 mana? That choice is kind of more minor. Okay, I will go with a Puncher, because I want to have minions up. That's of course interesting. Let's see how he judges this. Corehound I don't like, Reckless Rocketeer I don't like as well. Both have, by the way, have very high mana costs, which we really don't want to take anymore. So Eye for Eye was tier 5. And Reckless is actually tier 3. However, again, mana curve wise, I'm not happy about that. Well, let's hope that I will be able to cover a little bit up with my ability. So Bloodfen Raptor, I think, or as a Dragon Link mechanic is what I'm gonna choose here, and I will tend to go with the Dragon Link mechanic in this case. Bloodfen Raptor is average, is tier 4. And the Dragon mechanic is tier 4 too, however, mana curve, Bloodfen. Also I love having additional creep out, which I can use in certain stuff, but I need to watch my mana curve, I need to have a little bit more cheaper. And of course having some epics is genius. So what are we doing here? Legendary cards, I will be very careful now, so I will check all of them. Of course I will give my own opinion first. Well, Captain Greenskin is awesome, but we don't have any weapons so far. I have no idea what this give your opponents 2 bananas. I have no idea what this means. So I think it will Harrison Jones be. Let's see. King Mukla is tier 4. Captain Greenskin is tier 2. And our Harrison, oh, it's actually tier 4. I don't have any weapons, so choosing him is kind of like, I have only 2 more cards to go after that, so no, it will be Harrison Jones. Harrison Ford. Nonsense. So, known situation. I like this one. I think this will be better than anything else. Let's check. I will have some option to come back. It's tier 3. Besides the fact that I don't want to take those because their mana curve is already too high. I'm pretty sure that actually was tier 4 as well. Frostwolf and the Priestess is tier 5. So yeah, it would be the choice between those 2 cards. I have enough in the higher stages, so I'm choosing the little ones. And now the choice. So Consecration, 4 mana for 2 damage. I think I will go with Abomination. Master Swordsmith is an awesome card. I don't have, however, so many towns in the early stages that I can, protect him easily. I have Aldurs already once at least. Where is it? There he is. Once. So, and as I told, I definitely would like to have 2 potential board clearers, and Abomination will help with that a lot. So, of course, we will counter check what the master says here. Aldo Peacekeeper, tier 2. Abomination is tier 3. And the master Swordsmith is tier 4. So usually I should take Aldous, however I need board clearance, therefore that's the choice to go. So we're ready. Of course, we're doing a little recap. We have some nice card draw mechanisms, which I need actually to see if I don't even remember that you can cast it on the enemy minion as well. We have some defense, we have should have some nice offense. We are a little bit weak in the very early stages of the game. However, we shouldn't do too bad with our hero ability. Later on we have silences, we have some towns, strong towns, we have some sudden burst damage, we have an epic card, legendary card in form of Harrison Jones. We have 2 board clearance, 1 for 4 mana, 1 for 5 mana. This is important to know. Yeah, And we have some nice potential combination open with a useful Brewmaster, which should lead to some fun. So I'm excited. Let's start, and we see us in the next video.